to Chaloners in Downtown Adrian. So excited to be here with Laura Wonke. You're the manager?
Yep, general manager.
General manager. This happens to be one of our favorite spots.
I know.
I mean, I feel like it's a place that we end our night of just being able to casually have conversations. A lot of times you go to restaurants and you're shouting at each other.
Yep.
And you get to Chaloners and you actually get to have conversations.
Exactly.
So Laura, tell us a little bit about Chaloners.
So Chaloners was originally opened in 1874 by William Chaloner and his family, and it was a tobacconist shop on the first floor. Ran all the way through 2015 when it closed. Was bought and then remodeled. It took 2 years to remodel, and we just opened this past February 2019. The owners ended up buying the building that is the first floor and then the one that we're standing in adjacent to it, so we could have not only tobacconists downstairs and the cigar with the humidor and the candy and everything that everyone remembers having, but also a cigar lounge. So it's 3 stories total, and we have full service bar, we've got entertainment that we have weekly, live musicians. We really try to support the arts here in Lenawee. We've got the candy shops that of course is for anyone that of any age.
And the popcorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what I remember growing up.
Yeah.
I mean I grew up and we would walk downtown and we'd get A&W and you'd have to get Chaloners popcorn.
Yes,
so,
and it's the same original popcorn. We actually drive 2.5 hours each way down to a farm in Ohio and get the same coconut oil, the kernels, and the flour salt. 3 ingredients, gluten-free, vegan, all of that. And
yes, in the pandemic, the one thing you can count on is Chaloners popcorn.
Yeah, and we actually routed it, and it is the same machine, but we routed it so now when we pop it, it actually goes outside, so you can smell that popcorn when you're walking up and down the street. So we've got that downstairs on the first floor. Up here we've got our full-service bar and lounge, and this is available to anyone 21 and up. On the third floor we have our members lounge and billiards room, so that's accessible to members, their guests, and you can buy day passes to access it. It's $10 per day class, and all of the proceeds go to the Boys and Girls Club of Lenawee.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, even I learned something new.
And then our last spot on the third floor is our Glaston, Atrium, and Waterfall area, and that is accessible to anyone. You don't have to be a member to use that space. It is our non-smoking area. It's the one area in the building besides obviously the first floor that is non-smoking.
It's almost like mesmerizing when you get to that area.
Yes.
Like you could just, like we did a realtor outing, or we had a realtor get together there. It's just a nice place to gather, and it's just, the entire building is just absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
That's what we love about it.
Yes.
You don't realize, you feel like you've left Lenawee County, but you're still within you're right downtown. You can see the 4 corners when you look out the window.
Absolutely. And one of the big things when they redid the building was we worked with historical architects, local architectural firms, because we wanted to keep it as true to the original building as possible. So all of the wood and stains you see were handmade and done here, in-house. Nothing was pre-manufactured. And like I said, it did take them 2 years to do it, but we wanted to keep the original flooring on the first floor, the original tin ceiling, all of the brick walls that are all original. So it is a beautiful space, and we do hear that comment a lot. People come in and they're like, I don't feel like I'm in Adrian anymore.
Right, yeah.
But then you get to look out the beautiful windows and see downtown Adrian.
Yeah.
So that was one of the big things, is that they wanted to make sure that we are helping to help build back up downtown Adrian. That is really the crux of the business. Is obviously we want to have a wonderful experience for everyone, whether they want to enjoy some cigars, candy, libations, but really it's to help revitalize downtown Adrian.
Absolutely. So, I'm just going to admit it on the video. I actually tried a cigar. It was not for me.
Yeah.
But I understand that, like, they can help you choose cigars and what's good for men or women or whatever. They can give you advice on that.
Absolutely, yeah. So we actually have over 1,000 different cigars in-house. So we have our 300 square foot walk-in humidor on the first floor. We've got our second floor humidor up here, and then we have a full walk-in humidor in our basement, and that's where we keep our backstop. But our tobacconists downstairs, and we now have 5 certified tobacconists on staff, both our upstairs bar staff and our retail staff downstairs. They can come in and they can help pair to your palate. So you tell them what flavors you like or how long you maybe want to enjoy a cigar for, and they can pick one that's right for you. And the best thing about it though is you don't have to be a cigar smoker to enjoy this space. I would say about 40% of the people that come in don't even smoke cigars, and that's okay. And it really is a mixed dynamic of people, because it's not just men. And a lot of people have that perception, oh, it's men that come into the Chaloners. Absolutely not. It's a pure mix of 50-50 men and women.
I do feel like that when you come in here. It's a nice varied age.
Yes.
So when we were in here a couple weeks ago, there were some of our good friends, their son and his friends were here, and we were here, the old people holding down the staff. So So, I should admit this, acquired a taste for bourbon. You have a full bar, so.
Absolutely, yeah. So we have full bar, heavy on the scotches, whiskeys, and bourbons, because that's really what pairs best with cigars. But we do feature 4 rotating draft beers, all local. We try to keep it local. It's Tecumseh Brewing Company.
Oh, awesome.
We've got Pavlov's out of Temperance, and then we'll usually have 1 or 2 other ones, usually from the state of Michigan. So we try to help support the local economy that way. And then we also have about 40 different bottles of wine as well, and wines by the glass. We have an amazing happy hour Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 o'clock. A lot of people like to come and take advantage of that. We do weekly specials, whether it be drinks or cigar specials. So there's a little bit of mix for everyone here, but absolutely bourbons are one of the favorites.
So what's the number 1 drink you feel like you serve at Chaloners?
Oh,
ooh, I put her on the spot.
I would say either the V Blossom, which is a vodka and gin based drink, for the women, or the Brick Embassy, which is going to be your bourbon with the big clear cube on it,
right,
and the Luxardo cherries. One of the things that we do here is actually all of our juices are squeezed fresh in house. So we have cases of oranges and lemons and limes, and they're hand squeezed every day. So we don't have anything that's pre-done.
That's
so
awesome.
Everything in here is very fresh.
So one other question, when you talk about a range of price for cigars, what's your low and high end, just so people have an idea?
Sure, the most cost-effective one is $2.39.
I love the way she says cheapest.
And the most expensive one is going to be $112.99. Now, the average cigars that most people buy are going to be about $8 to $12. The majority of the ones we have are between $10 and $15. So we've got some that, are around $40 that people really enjoy, and that's maybe for a special occasion, or if you're going to make a night out of it or celebrate something. But most of the time, people usually spend about $8 to $12 on cigars.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about hours. So we are Saturday Spotlight, but it is July 4th, and sorry you can't come out tonight.
Sorry.
So even our staff should be able to enjoy a holiday once in a while. I know people don't really understand that because realtors don't get holidays.
I know.
But it's understandable. So your hours of operation are?
So we, with the reopening during COVID, we have modified them slightly. So Sunday through Wednesday, it is 3 p.m. till 10 p.m. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday is 1 p.m. till 11 p.m. And that's for all 3 floors. They have the same business.
And I think that a lot of times I hear people, they're concerned about going into a building, and I will say that you have to wear your mask in.
Absolutely.
But once you sit down, you don't have to smoke a cigar through your mask.
No, you don't. No.
You don't have to get a crazy straw to drink your drink.
Nope.
So, but they just ask that you wear your mask when you're being seated.
Absolutely.
And if you get up to go to the restroom.
That's right. Yes.
Perfect. So the other part that I think is neat is it's not like you have to go to the bar and get your drink. I love your wait staff who's they are on it. Are you ready for another one? Do you want? And they're great at suggesting things, which I think is awesome for someone who finds something they like and then they won't change. But Laura already knows what my favorite is. So it's just it's great to see you guys open. I know these have been such difficult times, and as you look through the restaurant now, you can't sit at the bar, you can't order at the bar. They are social distance, so you're doing all those precautions that we're supposed to do, which are awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So tell us where you're located.
So we're located at 108 West Maumee Street. We're right on the 4 corners of Maumee and Main Street, Downtown Adrian. It's a quick walk from the Croswell. We've got a lot of different restaurants and bars right around us that you can come and visit. We don't serve food besides the cheese plate from the Boulevard Market that we have here, and some snacks and popcorn like we talked about. But we do encourage people to go order in or bring it in other food, and you can enjoy it in our space.
We did Dempsey's one night, and they delivered it here, which is really nice. We have a tendency to go to Sauce and come down here. You can see El Chaps if you look out the window. So that's a nice thing. I mean, we have such a great variety of restaurants downtown. So, I think that you can either bring it in or you can go to dinner and then enjoy the end of the evening here.
Yes.
So if someone wants more information, how do they find that information?
So the best way is to go either to our website, which is www.chalonerscigarhouse.com, or on our Facebook. We're very, very active on both our Facebook and our Instagram page. Updated specials are instantly on Facebook. That's usually the best way, or just general information can be found on the website.
And I always say it's Chaloners. It's not the way it's spelled, right?
So technically it's actually Chaloners, but most people call it Chaloners. Although we've heard so many different iterations, just say it as you will.
Yeah, just show up.
Just show up, yeah.
So will you be open, are you open Sunday this weekend?
We will be open
Okay.
Sunday, 3 to 10 p.m.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I do feel like it's one of those best kept secrets, you know, which is not what any business wants to be.
Right.
You know, I think people sometimes have a pre-existing idea of what Downtown Adrian is.
Mhm.
And I think that this, once you step inside here or spend any time with all of the renovations downtown Adrian, I think you'll see that it's amazing the things that have taken place and continue to take place. The renovations of the buildings, the addition of the new businesses.
Mhm.
What is one reason, the number one reason you would tell someone to come to Chaloners?
To have a wonderful, relaxing conversation. It really is about connecting people and being able to have a conversation in a quiet atmosphere. We're not one of those bars that has a loud, clean music and you can't talk. You have to.
We're not going to be in a mosh pit.
Yes. But really just to have the experience. Yes, we have drinks, yes, we have cigars, but really it's about enjoying your time and talking with your friends or making new friends as you walk through the building. And it's amazing to see the different connections that people make here and people just strike up conversations, whether they're a lawyer or a plumber. You get all sorts of mix of walks of life that come in here, and that truly is really special.
And that really was the intention
Yes.
when they renovated this building.
Yes.
So kudos to, I don't even know how much they spent renovating.
I don't either, actually.
I don't think we want to know.
No.
I think we just need to remember that they've invested in our community and we need to invest in them to show our appreciation.
Yeah.
So, again, if you want to come to Chaloners, we won't be open today, but we'll be open Sunday through.
Sunday, the only day we're closed is 4th of July. We're
Okay.
closed most major holidays, but yeah, every other day, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Mhm.
And they can find the information on Facebook if they needed to call. Like, you don't take reservations, correct?
We do call ahead seating right now.
Okay.
And then before COVID, it was just first come, first serve. So
Right.
really it's, the only difference is call ahead seating, which is still first come, first serve. Kids call 15 minutes before you arrive. We'll get you on the wait list, and that way you're guaranteed a table when you walk in the door.
And what number do they call?
517-263-9803.
Okay, 263-9803.
You got it.
The 517.
Uh-huh.
So, any party last moment things that you'd like to tell our audience or our Saturday spotlight?
Sure. So, two different things is one is we do host a lot of events here. Like you mentioned, you had the realtor event, but we have baby showers. We've had 2 or 3 weddings now at this point, graduation parties. So you can actually book out the building or parts of it if you ever want to have a private event. The other thing, and this is my favorite part when I first started opening this place up and talking to people from Adrian, Lenawee County, is that you'll get someone that will say, I used to come here with my grandfather and I remember getting the popcorn or the candy. And you don't get to hear that a lot, where business has been around this long. And building on our past to improve our future is really the signature in what we believe in. And so we try to pay homage to all of those that have made this business be what it is. And now we're trying to take it and move it to the future. So
Oh, you have
it's
my
just-
heart. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just encourage everyone, just give it a try. I think once you come, you'll always come back. I think you'll find it a place that it really is good for your soul just to relax. And you can drink water and be the designated driver. We encourage
Yes,
that.
we make amazing mocktails. so,
There you go,
yeah.
amazing mocktails. This has been Janice Montalvo with Living in Lenawee Realty with Laura Wonke at Chaloners. Make it a great 4th of July. Be safe out there and God bless.